The Tunisian fighter is facing the Serbian fighter. I'm particularly interested on how the match will be won and what can we learn from this sparring. The first minute is boring to watch because with the fencing Taekwondo they are studying each other, they are setting pattern and they are trying to find weaknesses in their opponent's defense. The attacking pattern of the Tunisian is a classic powerful front roundhouse kick and he can deliver it with the snake-like movement, one of his signature moves. So for this minute they press each other with a lot of side kicks. The main information that I can steal to improve my Taekwondo from this minute is that he uses his A to maintain a safe distance and land multiple side or roundhouse kick. So he masters his leg distance. And when the gap between those two fighters is something like half a meter or less, he forces a clinch to restart the action and maintain his advantage. If all the first round is a fencing game, how could the Tunisian fighter won it? Well, it happened in the last 10 seconds. He found a small spot on the Serbian defense and he struck his speedo-light cat kick. The Serbian fighter tried to come back, but the experience gap went against him. Because he missed some few steps, he went too close without performing any type of kicks, and in my opinion this was his mistake, because just an inner slide cost him 3 points. The blue responded with a beautiful crescent kick. And also if the red was able to react with the roundhouse kick, the time to come back was against him. So the blue fighter adopted defensive strategy and he decided to dodge for the last 3 seconds to secure this round. You can watch how when you have a gap of few points, especially in the last seconds, the best strategy is even to run away to secure the round. Of course, everyone, in my opinion, would do the same if you are going to compete in an Olympic medal. If you want to learn how to create contents to make a lot of views and get new clients or to make money from your social media, I monthly publish new guide on this channel. To watch this video, just join my subscription plan for just €1. The second round was very similar to the first one, with an even more defensive approach from the Serbian fighter. The exchange of sidekicks continued until the final minute, where I noticed a beautiful counter that we can analyze and we can steal some technique. The blue starts when he responds with a slide back crescent kick, but we can do the same with a slide or much better a side step, then we can combo a front crescent kick or axe kick, and in this moment there is this mistake of the red in my opinion. He performed a beautiful action, but he decided to force a clinch, where in that moment he had the dominant spot on the tatami. He could have lifted the leg again and secured 3 points on the opponent helmet, or he could have struck also an inner kick or a close distance roundhouse kick to take 2 points. In any case, when we are able to surprise our opponent and unbalance our opponent, we have to continue the combo, we have to avoid to close the distance and break our attacking advantage. So, in my opinion, you have to do the same thing, but you have to continue the combo. So, focus on kick more than 2 times to achieve 6 or 9 points if you are able to score every single kick. Or in any case, you are going to score at least one of your kicks. In the following action, as the Tunisian fighter widened the gap, we witnessed a change in his attacking pattern. He however used a knife front roundhouse kick in this match, so the red fighter adjusted his defense to anticipate the side or front kicks. However, he was unprepared to counter a knife kick. And when the red blocked the blue fighter's leg, he was able to touch them out first and deliver a counter strike in a fraction of a second. Believe me, that kick was incredibly fast. I think it connected with the opponent helmet in less than half second. And this is his winning strategy. He creates patterns with the side kick or front roundhouse kick, and then he breaks those patterns with snake kick or high kicks. Now with a gap of 7 points, the red is forced to adopt an aggressive playstyle to come back, especially because his defensive strategy is not working against the blue, so we have to change something. Also, if the red is attacking a lot, the blue avoids to being cornered and he grabs and tard his opponent. This technique is crucial and you must learn it because you want to avoid to play in the corner, because significantly reduce your chance to evade the opponent attacks. Another way to get out of the corner is to force a clinch and push the opponent in the center of the tatami. You can also push the opponent while the referee breaks the action. You can continue to push, meanwhile the referee is breaking the action, because in most of cases the referee is not going to bring you or your opponent in the last spot. So you can reset the action by pushing the opponent. And thanks to this blue we can learn how to manage an aggressive fighter. The first thing is that our mind must be quiet, because the more the opponent kicks, the more he opens to counter kicks. We have just to spot what's the best moment to time our counters, and if we can time an high kick or a spinning kick, we got the victory. The red fighters adapt to increase the pace of the match, but the blue fighter remains composed and skillfully handles the opponent's aggression. And as we can watch, even able to abuse the red mistakes. This is why I tell you that you have to be quiet when the opponent is coming in with an aggressive manner against you. His mind is so quiet in this moment that he took even the risk of a spinning kick because he was able to read the opponent's attack. And look at this last action, the blue has a 7-point advantage with just a single penalty. And there are just 6 seconds left. So what do you think he's going to do? Is he going to counter kick, maybe force a clinch? Of course not. He adopts a safe strategy, so he creates some distance with side kicks. And in the moment that the opponent strikes a wider or a slower kick, he decides to run away. Yes, he gives the point to the opponent and he gained the penalty, but it was 3 seconds for the opponent. In the last 2 seconds, he did the same, but with a different action. In this case, he clinched and won the match.